What's going on, guys? Master Merrick here. We're back for some more Swtor. What's going on, Timbo? How you doing today? We're back to, this time actually continue on with the Trooper, like I was planning to do in the previous stream. And we went ahead and we got our boy Vic geared up. He's now matching with the aesthetic of our squad. And his gear is all actually red. So, I'm not going to be doing any more ship cutscene type stuff because I believe I might actually be able to get the rest of my companions geared in red and white without having the bullshit dye system. None of this is dyed, by the way. Or unified. First of all, the chest piece is just naturally red, but it also, nothing is unified. Everything is red. The belt doesn't really match, but it's okay because if I unify it, it turns white, and I wanted it red. And he doesn't wear a helmet, so that doesn't matter either. So, everybody is geared properly. However, I'm still going to
You're going to miss me when I'm gone.
I've got your back.
That's debatable. We're going to get Jorgen out because I like his setup the best. His chest piece is... His chest piece and the battle comma are unique. Whereas the one we have on Vic is the same one that we have on Alara, which is okay because me being the leader, I've got my own unique one. He is our second in command. I believe he's a lieutenant now. So his is very... Him having a different one makes it unique. And then the other three can all have the same chest piece and then just different gloves, boots, whatever. What do you want? Level 80. Why are you here?
Welcome to Quesh. You're with Havoc Squad, right? It's good to see more special forces arriving. Here to kick some Imperial butt?
Wasta mi cha kulkadu maji tahus hagwa upa. Chiza kava kyotopa bubanda bakawanki.
Can you give me any more intel on this area?
Da biska kukapame watabotenya nucha nubota. Nira desaslimo crispa doe kanki kunke gupa.
The Empire found out about our mining operations here and filled the planet with troops and battle droids.
I imagine that waging war on a planet with toxic air doesn't work out well.
The air's not as bad as the terrain. Quesh is all swamp. Hard on machinery, harder on soldiers. Well, you're cleared to travel the planet's surface. Just say the word.
I'm ready to have a look at this poison planet.
Speak to General Corvan when you land. He'll brief you on the current situation. Good luck.
That NPC not only sounds like, but also looks like Tavis, which we definitely know he can't be because, well, we kind of ended Tavis. Yeah, it's better. Slightly. So we've just got to do Quesh for the Trooper, the Balmora bonus series for the Smuggler, and then both of those for the Jedi Consular. So if we can at least wrap up the Trooper and the Smuggler today, get the Consular in a third attempt, and then that should be good. And we'll be nice and prepared for all of the Flashpoint stuff. And then next week we're gonna get back to some Pokemon and some more campaign evolved. I love the way my Trooper looks. I like the way he looked in Chapter 1, but his Chapter 2 look is just so much better.
Captain, the reputation of your squad has preceded you. You're most welcome here. Please come in. At ease. I'm General Corvan, at your service. This is Major Trigg, my right hand.
General, don't change the subject. If we don't strike now, the Empire will drive us completely off the planet.
You know we cannot be drawn into attacking the enemy, Major. The mines and factories would be left undefended.
It's a risk we must take. Surely you agree with me. We can't let the Empire simply advance to our doorstep.
There's no need to pull men from the defenses, General. Havoc Squad could easily make an assault on the enemy.
Captain, your arrival here may be instrumental in our victory on this planet.
General, I'm getting a distress call from the worker camps. Putting it through now, sir.
Is anyone there? General Corbin, you have to help us. Imperial sappers have blown open the venom pipelines. There's venom flooding everywhere, poisoning my men. We can't get past the Imperials to seal the pipes.
Do what you can to get your people out. Help is on the way. Corvan out.
How far away is that camp? Are there troops stationed in the area?
The camp isn't far, but most of our men are stationed at the mines. I'd like you to hold your forces at the mines in case this is simply a tactic to draw us out. If you're willing to help us, please, go to the camp, drive back the Imperials, and seal the pipeline.
Won't those workers need medical attention?
They will. Take these sealing adrenals. They'll counteract the venom. Speak to the foreman once the site is secure. And good luck.
What's going on, Kratos? How are you doing today? I did burn through a little bit of our experience boost, unfortunately, because of going around and
Take a look at the stock. What can I get you?
getting the proper gear we needed. We've got so much, like, fitted shit. I kind of like this helmet. Like, I don't dislike it at all, but it does look very grunt. And that's why I like this one, because it looks very much like a clone commander.
Appreciate your business.
What is this? I don't know if I like that one. Yeah, definitely don't like that one.
Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check. Appreciate your business.
Okay. Whatever. Cannot sell without repairing. Whatever. Just make it. Just give me like half price for it or whatever. Fuck. I don't care. I just need it out of my fucking space. Oh, this one's a bit different looking. Looks different than all the other buildings where you go in, because you go in and then there's the ramp is on the opposite side, and then there's the two walkways. Interesting.
We've dug in, Major, but the imps are coming on strong, and I never much cared for playing defense.
Just hang in there, son. Havoc Squad just walked in. I'll get them briefed and in the field on the double.
Copy that. I'm sure we'll find a way to keep busy. Corey out.
Just how bad off are we, Major?
Things are grim, no doubt about it. If you hadn't turned up. Everything went south while the safecrackers were on a bunker raid. Intel was bad, alarms got tripped, and the imps moved out in force. Now Corey's people are surrounded, outnumbered, and outgunned. We don't punch them a hole to run through. Every man in that outfit is a goner.
I'm all for rescuing our people, but we need a strategy.
Agreed. We don't have the manpower to fight through the imps head-on. We need to outmaneuver them. Diversion is the key. Scouts found an Imperial command center deep behind their lines. That's where you'll strike. Equipment, vehicles, personnel, anything with an Imperial logo gets holes in it. The imps will rush back to stop you, and the safecrackers will get the gap they need.
Just give me the coordinates and I'll make some noise, Major.
Let's give those scumbags a run for their money. As soon as the imps clear out, Corio will contact you so that you can all burn jets back here. Speeders are waiting for you. Now get out there and give the imps something to think about.
I mean, there's can't be much for them to think about except for the fact we're gonna blast them. Oh, what's going on in here? Oh, like a little nice fun place. Oh, look, she's so enamored. All right. Quest. This planet and people do not mesh. Quest. I don't really mind it. I'm not tired of it, despite the fact of, you know, having to play it on every character. But part of the reason for that is because we are fortunate enough to not have to be here for fucking weeks at a time. Since you can pretty much finish Quesh in just a very short amount of time, I don't really get so tired of the sights. There we go.
Up and at him.
I clicked it, it made the sound, and then he just didn't move, and I went, where is he not going? No bonus for however many imps we take out, so that's a waste of time. Let's go ahead and take out this one, dude. Zap. Blap. What did we get? Oh, we got the gift. We're just gonna pretend we also heal these guys because, you know. Obviously, we wouldn't leave them. They're poisoned. Still having a great time with this game too. Not getting tired of it at all. In fact, I just feel like I feel like out of all the things I do, Swtor is probably the only thing I haven't gotten tired of yet. Well, I get tired of Halo. I don't get tired of anything I can just pick up and go. Some of the stuff where it's like Pokemon, I don't get tired of Pokemon, but I get tired of like having to keep up. Like I still have not gotten those 2 playthroughs grinded up so I can continue them, and I really need to do that. That way I can continue them next week.
My men owe you their lives. We won't forget this. Thanks to you, we can get our operation running again.
If we're done here, then I want to get out of this poisonous swamp and back to somewhere less fragrant.
Can't blame you. Hang on, a call's coming in from General Corvan.
I don't know if that's the response I want to go with.
My men owe you their lives. We won't forget this. Thanks to you, we can get our operation running again.
What will you do if they attack the pipeline again?
We'll build turrets near the pipeline. If the Empire tries anything else, they'll regret it. Hang on, a call's coming in from General Corvan. I was hoping I'd reach you. Is the pipeline secure?
Havoc Squad forced the enemy back, and the breached pipe was repaired, General.
I suspected you had the situation in hand, Captain. Well done. The Empire is responding to their defeat here by making a frontal assault on our mining operation. In so doing, they're using forces from their base defenses. This gives us an attack opportunity.
I take it you have a plan in mind?
We may never get another chance like this. It's dangerous, but we must strike the Empire while we can. Going after the Imperial base may cost our miners their lives, but gain us a strategic victory.
We can't sacrifice our mine for a chance at vengeance.
Thank you. Those men have served the Republic well. They deserve protection.
Once you're finished, report to the Three Families War Camp. It's time you meet our allies. Corvan out.
See, at least this guy doesn't get friggin' offended because you're like, yeah, we're not just gonna sacrifice our people. You know, unlike the asshole in Balmora that's like, you saved civilians? You've doomed us all! And you're like, no? Like, I made the choice of, no, we're gonna protect our people, and he's just like, all right, that works for me. No, don't do it. Leave me be, little imp Shocky.
On your feet.
Besides, I gotta fight these fuckers. Oh, I didn't even... Blap! I love playing the Vanguard so much just because I've got that leap. Like, you know, it's a weird thing, but it's like that leap is just so helpful. Oh, I should have looked to see if that other rifle was in, Assault Commandos. Assault Captains, what it says. To see if they had any of those on the GTM. I guess I'll do that later on. I'll just have to make a mental note of it. Shouldn't be too difficult to remember, I say, as, you know, I always have issues remembering to do the things after I say that they need done. I'm gonna make a list of the things I need to do this weekend to get everything caught up. It's going to involve getting everything. And that's part of why this is so important right now. Get all of our Swtor characters caught up before we do the flashpoints. I'll do the Pokemon stuff, get those characters caught up, or those playthroughs caught up.
Coming at him.
And then... Stop healing him. There we go. But yeah, I should definitely... I feel like that caught me off guard last time too. Oh well. I'll definitely be able to get everything done and ready for the following weeks. I've also got another video in particular to work on. regarding the new campaign evolved. So I've got to prep all the stuff for that, but that'll be easy enough. I got the medic's the one that has so much fucking health, although I guess that makes sense. Run!
Take him down.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that. There we go. Yeah, I forgot we were supposed to speed her over there. Damn it. I forgot we were supposed to do that first. I hate that, like, the map in this game, it's a small map, but it's so much more frustrating on imp side, or on a pub side than it is on imp side, just because of where the bases are located. So it makes quick traveling much more frustrating for pubs than it does Empire. The big ass tree. Kind of makes you surprised that there's anything alive on this planet, but then at the same time, it's like, well, I mean, just because we couldn't live here and a lot of things on Earth couldn't live here doesn't mean that there aren't some weird alien species and plants, fungus. They've had to slowly grow and adapt here over time, so it's, yeah. Makes sense. Like these little lobels, these little weird frog fucks. I mean, frog fucks on our planet can already be pretty poisonous. Our little blubbering boat here. It just sounds so out of place. It actually sounds more like, it sounds more akin to, like, the pod racers from episode 1 than it does to anything else. Like, it doesn't even sound like an actual, like, speeder. All the speeders always sound like, oh, a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little more zippy. A little more streamlined.
Stand by for examination and suggested product.
There's a word, I just don't know what the word is. Oh, I wasn't trying to use that.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Oh yeah, they're for the families. Welcome to the family. I would not consider a hut family, ever. I don't really think there has ever been a good hut. Maybe Org Grub or whatever his name was from McKeb, but he also did work with the Empire, so
I secured our mine. The Empire will think twice before striking our workers again.
Fantastic. We mustn't lose a drop of Quash venom to the Empire. Wouldn't you agree, Major?
Of course. Granted, the Imperial base won't likely be vulnerable again, but at least we have the miners on our side.
Kuchuso yomati. Chitoya namki noya. Joskanoi. Paguta palco. Chopting wampa. La hagua kilia joska.
When our own attempts to process the Quash venom failed, we were forced to find outside assistance. Be careful what you say to Broga. He's a very dangerous hut.
I can handle this guy.
This alliance is precarious. We need the huts, but they are, less than trustworthy.
Gadwachine boiga, anolio okba kisa spita perupa. Bokilimo glumki ni adma boshuda.
It's an honor and a pleasure.
Nodo di juda jaska.
An army of hut cartel droids are advancing on our factories. The three families are technically working with us without the permission.
Yeah, I don't like that part.
Be careful what you say to Broga.
I can handle this guy.
This alliance is precarious. We need the huts, but they are, less than trustworthy.
Gadwachine boiga, anolio okba kisa spita perupa. Bokilimo glumki ni adma boshuda.
I'm the one to see if you need results.
Nodo di juda jaska.
An army of hut cartel droids are advancing on our factories. The three families are technically working with us without the permission of the hut cartel. The Empire has forced the cartel to label them traitors.
I may have a plan, General. If you can draw the attention of the droids at the factory, my men can flank their army.
You can count on me.
Your courage is a model for every soldier on this planet. Thank you. I'll leave this in your hands, then. Stop the droids. Protect any workers left inside the factory. Then report back here. Good luck.
I'd better get the troops marching.
Putula musta, wogranik tampio, dupushi wampa. Koptulia doboto tuanawanki slemo, poya tukatanga.
I mean, unless you're playing a dark side trooper, but I just don't see. It's like, hey, I'll pay you for these drugs if you get them. I mean, the smuggler is the only class that really feels like they would do that. Even with the imp side too, it's like the Sith would just probably be offended. The Sith would be offended, and the agent would just straight up turn his ass in. The bounty hunter, again, the only one that would really bother with that. I mean, it's supposed to be the dark side, light side option for you to, you know, make a decision or whatever. But it just doesn't really feel. Oh, this isn't a quick travel point. It's just a little droid healing station. All right. But it just doesn't feel. It feels just out of place. Oh, and we got to kill 20 of them. A very strange area. Damn it, I hit the wrong thing again. They make funny noises sometimes. It's basically a torch and burn operation. Wait. Oh, it's because I walked in here. I was like, where the fuck else am I supposed to go? Firing! I forgot we took the turn. I was like, well, this is a dead end for nothing. That actually is a dead end for nothing. I keep messing up and I see where now. So it lets you move while channeling it, but you still can't do any other abilities while it's channeling. I see what I did wrong. Whoa. That was weird. It just turned us completely around. I know Mama said don't ever stand on the table, but I need to have the high ground.
I need to talk to you. In private.
Well, that's nice.
Come on!
I really like how short the cooldown on this AoE is. It's one of the best abilities for the trooper, I feel like, and getting to use it as frequently as we do is a good thing. The conversation happening in my head right now, kind of with myself as I'm confirming thoughts, is really distracting. Kind of eye-opening in a way.
Taking the shot.
But just not really the time or place for it. I was looking for you. Bunker Commander. Now, that's the same as the guy we just took out, right? In the other room where I was standing on the table. I think it is. Doesn't really matter either way, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, take him down. I'm not sure really what we're doing here. I'm paying enough attention, but because we already had the conversation with Garza about Quesh, I don't remember exactly why we're here. Unknown caller. Oh, okay.
Havoc, this is Korea with the safecrackers. We've got the gap we needed, so we're pulling out. I don't know what you're doing, but the imps sure don't like it. You'll have a lot of company soon. Suggest you pull out immediately. Over.
We'll head back to base right away.
Copy that. See you at home. Korea out.
Escape the bunker. So anyway, I just started blasting. I don't see any blasting to do, unless they're outside. But I was just gonna quick travel anyways. Which, see, doesn't even matter. Alright, we'll quick travel here, we'll go do this. And then... yeah. And I don't remember... I'm trying to remember which characters we get companions on Hoth. I mean, obviously that doesn't really matter right now, because we're going to do Hoth after we do the flashpoints. But I think I don't remember if the trooper gets their last one there. I don't think the smuggler does. The smuggler's only got 3. Actually, most of them, I think I only have 3. So it's almost not even an issue. Ah, come on. I'm so close to the entrance that there's literally nothing I could do. It's just quicker to just eliminate them. Okay, those are Reaver droids. So those aren't even the ones we need to destroy. Oh, that's for that. That's a command droid. 8 of them is ridiculous. I may need to go back upstairs.
You're done.
I totally forgot about the adrenals already. He'd have been like, what about my adrenals? Oh, yeah. I legitimately forgot about those. Sorry, dude. That piece of shit droid jumped right at us. Didn't even have time to use my AoE.
Moving out.
I need to eventually do something about his, Are there any adrenals up there? I don't even think there are. I don't see any. I need to do something about, Jorgen's gear. Like, I mean, I like the look perfectly fine. The red is a little darker, which I like. I don't dislike the look. But it doesn't, it's a little different than the rest of them. I feel like it should match. But then again, if you really think about it, like comparing, if you compare the Phase 2 327th Star Corps clone armor in Battlefront 2 for each of the 4 classes, they all do match, but some of it's like different shades of that yellow to brown color. No shit! Well, they didn't exactly go to plan, but worked out in the end. But also at the same time, I don't like the differences for those skins. Like, I like the kind of, like, darker yellow color, which in my opinion looks fine. But the closer it gets to like this, like spicy brown mustard color is where I really start to have an issue. Like on the assault class, it's just the white and the dark yellow. And then on the heavy, it's I think it's the pauldron is a little bit more brownish, but I can't remember if it's specifically the pauldron or not. And then there's the officer, which has a disgusting amount of the brownish yellow, in which I really just don't like that one. Like, I'm okay with them all having, like, different patterns and stuff, having the red in different places, but I'm not a big fan of firing the reds being different shades. I may see if there's anything I can do about it, but the whole Troopers ship cutscenes being bugged doesn't help, and, I mean, did I even put a thing in his... It does have a dye, so that's probably why, because it's a little bit darker of a red, but I don't honestly know if there's anything I can do about that outside of just changing his chest piece altogether. But I like the way this one looks. No backpack, which I'd prefer mine didn't, but whatever. The comma's different. It doesn't have like the weird brownish bits that we've got on Alara and Vic. Like I said, I just want him to look a little bit different. And I feel like he does look different enough. I just wish it was a little bit more in line with the red of everybody else. It's also a weird thing, too, because like if you look at like my chest gear, like mine is clearly... Oh, well, not there. There. Mine is clearly, you know, you can see that it's that trooper gear. Whereas his is something different altogether. It's really weird. It shows up like trooper gear, but it doesn't look like trooper gear in the little icon for the item. For the specific piece of armor. So I don't know why that is. Jordan's gonna take his sweet ass time. He's afraid of heights, it's okay. Oh, and then now he teleports. What a piece of peen. Alright, so we'll teleport here, turn this one in, we'll use the speeder, come back here, and then turn this one in. Piece of cake. Cake doesn't even sound too bad right now. Just a small piece. Eat shit like that in moderation, for sure, but there's this particular strawberry one my wife gets me that's just so good. But it doesn't have traditional, like, icing. It doesn't have icing on it. It's like whipped cream instead of icing. It's really good, though. It's really good, but it's really light. So, like, when I eat it, like, I get that... Because it's got, like, the little strawberry gel on it and then actual pieces of strawberry. So I get... It's not just, like, sugary sweetness. I get that fruity sweetness, too. But it also... It scratches that itch for something sweet without me eating something heavy, like a chocolate cake or something. Because, like, the icing, it's not icing. It's whipped cream, so it's so much lighter. But I don't... It's still... I don't feel as bad after eating it like I would with something really sugary. And so it works well for me to just have a little piece of this kind of cake, and then, you know, that's kind of all the sweets I need for the day. Plus, when you need sweets, eat some good fruit. I did that yesterday, just opened a can of pineapples.
Captain, great work out there. Great work. You made that op plan look easy. In and out, hit and run, the imps never had a clue. Top-notch soldiering.
I'm just glad we got the safecrackers out of there.
You and me both. Quest definitely won't be making my list of the galaxy's most relaxing destinations. You got me and my people out of a tight spot, and we won't forget it. Whatever and whenever you need, the safecrackers are there.
I'll be glad to have your help, Lieutenant. General Garza already has plans for you.
Yeah, that's what I hear. It'll be a pleasure to work with you again.
All right, we're not on vacation here, people. Korea, get your men settled and ready for transport. Captain, it's been a pleasure. Contact General Garza with the rundown before you take off. Dismissed.
Sweet. So no dialogue. Didn't have to worry about switching companions. That guy, whoever he was, where he disappeared though, he sounds a lot like the dude on the bounty hunter story. That's he's kind of like almost like an announcer. If you played the story, you know who I'm talking about. If you've seen my playthrough, you'd also know who I'm talking about. He's not your handler, but he is the kind of the one like running the show. Speeders. I actually wonder how many speeders my main has unlocked compared to how many fucking speeders. You're the wrong person. Where is the speeder? Oh, it's right here. I was like, wait a second.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Yeah, I wonder how many speeders I'm actually missing, because I was collecting a bunch of the speeders just on my main. And so in my bounty hunter's stronghold, there's just the garage is just full of fucking speeders. And, you know, like a couple of wildlife mounts. What I need to do is eventually one day unlock that final outer area. But the thing is, I don't know what I would want to put there, you know? Because it's like, I could headcanon that, you know, nobody would dare go to my stronghold and steal my shit. But, you know, Nar Shaddaa is not exactly the safest kind of place. So if I just had a whole bunch of speeders out on display right out there in the opening, on the balcony, it feels like something could very easily disappear from my possession. And I don't know that I should encourage that.
Nice work in the factory. My men are routing the rest of the droid army as we speak.
Chiliska tananga ime chaicho ronchika.
General Corvan and Major Trieg would probably be very interested in these. Don't you agree, Broga?
What's this?
Sayadobi no avatikona. Chido nigde dogi.
Of course you did. Good of you to join us. General?
We are ready to strike at the heart of the Imperial Army and regain control of this war. Our target is Imperial Moff Drayson, commander of Imperial operations on Quesh.
Will taking this man out really gain us much ground?
Without him, the Empire's operations will collapse. They'll have little choice but to abandon Quesh.
Moff Drayson is holed up in a heavily fortified palace. Your strike team must get inside, get to Drayson, and bring him back, preferably alive.
Havoc Squad can handle whatever defenses are in place.
Our scouts only found one route in.
Domija kulka dumaji taus azalas uval. Putula musta wobranik tampio do pushi wampa.
If I can cover one entrance, Major, can your men handle the other?
I doubt my commandos can make it through the front doors alive, but they will go down trying.
I have a better chance of making it through the doors than your men.
That's Very noble of you. Thank you. If all goes well, rendezvous with the second strike team once you're in. I'll be here with enough men to defend Broga, in case the Empire decides to retaliate.
I will meet you here when the mission is complete. Good luck. The entire Republic is hoping for your success.
You'd think after, you know, you make such a noble... I don't want to say sacrifice, because it's not a sacrifice, but... You would think he'd be a little more grateful. Or, you know, feel a little more like shit for his attitude and his behaviors. You know, without trying to spoil anything that happens here. Let me see what we have here. Okay. More gear that's... Alright. I know we still have one more companion to get, and
Stand
I want
by for
to
examination and suggested products.
Son of a... I want to keep as much stuff as I can. Whoops. What does this one look like? Oh, ew.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Whoops.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
That's another thing I need to do, specifically with this character, because I'm trying to keep gear so that I'll have it like I did with Vic. I pretty much had most of his gear. I think the only thing I had to go buy was the boots. I had to go to Balmora and just get some boots, because I couldn't find any particular ones I liked. But the chest piece I bought off GTN. It's the same one that I have on Alara. And then the pants and gloves I already fucking had. I bought a cheap belt too, which, whatever. The only thing that really cost me money was those boots, because those boots are like 200 grand. Because all of the fitted gear, cosmetic looking shit is expensive outside of whatever you get on a fleet. I think every other one is...
It comes down.
From any planet. Even like the... Oh, and I think this... Well, no, there isn't any on the starting planets. I think it's just the fleet, and then there's... Those are the only cheap ones. Even the ones on your capital planet aren't cheap either. So you're kind of just stuck having to spend a bunch of money, and that was part of the issue with my trooper. Oh, I did this again, didn't I? I didn't see the fuckers over there. Yeah, I definitely did that last time. Which wasn't really a big deal, obviously. Can he really pull all three of them? I know, why does it only say 9 out of 10? I know 4X can. He can grab he can grab like 3 different enemies together. Oh, shit.
You're done.
Ooh, big backseat commander. Now I need to reload. Yeah, we're just smashing our way through this. I think it's certainly more likely we'll finish this character and then we'll finish the smuggler, and then we'll probably, just for consistency's sake, we'll probably have to save the consular for fucking A.
Good luck.
We'll probably have to save the consular for its own thing, which, I mean, between the Balmora series and then the bonus series and then Quesh, that's probably fine enough for a stream. I just don't... I don't want to start that and then I don't have the time to finish it, but then also, like, it's not enough time to do anything with. Because more than likely those Flashpoint streams will be, like, on their own, by themselves kind of thing. Because, like, each character has 2 Flashpoints to go through, so depending on how long it takes to do the first one, I may end up having to... it literally may end up being a thing where I have to do just one character a day, which then suddenly means it'll be 2 to 3 weeks before I can actually get through the flashpoints on all 8 characters.
Captain, good to see you. I wasn't sure that even Havoc Squad could plow through the guards at the front and come out alive. There's bound to be trouble up ahead.
Time to do some damage.
You heard the order, men. Move out.
Welcome. I would offer you some of these excellent adrenals, but my warriors have used the last of them.
Don't try to scare me.
I hope you realize what an honor you have been given today. You will play a pivotal role in galactic history. Your deaths will be the final outrage that forces the Republic's hand. And now I think it is time to conclude this.
You're going down.
Do you think you've won? The Republic's hold on Quesh is at an end. While you have been busy playing the good little soldier, you have been outmaneuvered. You never had the strength or the courage to strike the Empire down. And you never will.
Captain, restrain this man and escort him to the Republic base.
Gladly. You should go on ahead. General Corvan will meet you at the war camp to hear your report in person.
See, this is one of those very... I don't know if I mentioned it before. It's one of those very blatantly obvious things that prove that this happened. It basically proves that all of Imperial Quesh happens before Republic Quesh, because when you leave Imperial Quesh, Moff Drayson is still the one in command. So, if he's captured and in custody here, every single Imperial has to be on Quesh before... Which I guess makes sense, because then you go, okay, hey, well, it really comes down to the whole three families shit. I might have to look into that a little deeper, because I'm not sure what's happened with the three families and such at that point. And dead. I'm gonna go ahead and start this cutscene so that I can, so it doesn't burn through my experience. I'm gonna go do something right, and I'll be right back.
Chonki fakota, chihopoda, chiotovokise.
My word. I expected trouble when I lost contact with Broga and Major Trigg, but I never imagined this.
Bono nachatu, nitutu boga.
Greetings, General.
Lord Magnus, I suppose it was only a matter of time before the Sith became involved in this war.
And you must be the grunt I've been hearing about. It's uplifting to see someone so limited achieve even marginal success. Is this really the best you could find, Corvan? You'll have my deepest condolences.
You want to chat? Talk to my blaster carbine.
So temperamental. Do you know where your little friends are? It is with great sorrow that I must inform you of the defection of your valued servant and war hero, Major Trieg. You are standing in the midst of his handiwork. He killed his own soldiers to deliver Broga to me. The hut is with me, in your former venom mine. Another gift from Major Trieg.
Let me talk to Broga, or Trieg.
This is not a hostage negotiation. I don't care in the slightest if you believe me. Would you like these things back? Come to the mine and take them. My door is always open.
This is my fault. I should have seen it coming.
He cannot succeed.
As it stands, Quesh is lost. There's little time to regain control before Republic Command orders us off the planet. We must stop Lord Magnus. And if the Major's turned against us, bring him to justice.
If Trieg betrayed the Republic, Havoc Squad will teach him about remorse.
Be careful, Captain. I'm relying upon your discretion and judgment in this matter. All our hopes rest on you now. Find Lord Magnus and Major Trieg. Put a stop to this. Save Broga if you can. I'll return to base to await your report. Good luck.
Okay. Well, that wasn't... We actually came back not that long after that cutscene got to a point where we needed to interact with it. And having, you know, seen it more than once already, I already knew where the dialogue was going. I have more shit to sell.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
I'm not going to bother opening those boxes. I probably should have waited, but it's fine. I didn't honestly think they were going to be color coordinated properly. I'll end up putting that stuff in my in the shipped cargo. Until we have our final companion. I've seen some people just have characters geared like however. Like, your characters, your companions and your player character don't really need to coordinate that much when it comes to any other class. However, I feel like with the trooper, it's like they have to. Like, your trooper, it's a squad. Now, like, you know, normally Havoc Squad is white and orange. If you don't want to go with white and orange, fine. If you're doing like I'm doing, you know, white and red, but they should all match. It shouldn't be the fucking Power Rangers unless you're actually going for, like, the Power Rangers or, like, the Ginyu Force or some shit, and you want them all to be, like, different colors just for the sake of variety. But if you're trying to keep it Star Warsy and in the Star Wars realm, then they should all be color coordinated just like any other trooper style squad would be. Like, look at the clones, for example. 501st, white and blue. Coruscant Guard, red and white. 327th, yellow and white. Like, it's like it all. And then before somebody gets upset, the 212th, yellow and orange, or yellow and orange, white and orange. So it's, yeah.
Gotcha.
And I like for my companions to have cool looking gear. Depending on which character I was playing, I actually need to go through and look and I want to look and see all my characters, how I have their companions, just to look. But specifically in this story, or in these stories for these characters I've made for these specific playthroughs, I've put, you know, a lot of thought into how I want the companions to look. Outside of, you know, very specifics, like I just knew everybody was going to be wearing trooper armor, it was going to be white with red accents, but I didn't have the specifics for every companion. Like, I had my character, of course, was decked out, but I've also changed his look, because while I did go with an entire look, like I went with the Belsalvis trooper armor, but the problem is a lot of it, like, it was more pants instead of armored legs. It was more just gloves instead of like armored gloves with the elbow and stuff. So I changed those up a bit to make it look more in line with like a clone trooper, stormtrooper kind of armor, and not, you know, what it was. And it looked good the way it did, but I just, the more I looked at it, and I was like, I want it to be fully armored. I want it to look as much like a clone trooper as possible. Which is kind of what I figure a lot of people... I figure that's why people would have picked the trooper to begin with when making a new character. Like, when this game came out, you made a bounty hunter, and there were different looks you could do for the bounty hunter. But you know you were wanting to make it look like a Mandalorian. There was no way you were playing it without having that mindset. The agent, of course, you were wanting to look like an Imperial officer, or like one of the agents from Rebels, or, you know. The Sith, there's obviously so many different options there as to what you could design your Sith. Same thing with your Jedi, sort of, but outside of like expanded universe Jedi, all the movie Jedi more or less look the same, but we just didn't have that kind of armor in the game at launch. Smuggler, of course, you were supposed to be like the Han Solo kind of character. But yeah, the trooper, like, I loved, and when this game, before this game came out, I used to watch the fuck, and I mean the literal fuck, out of all the videos, like the what are they, the progression videos, where it would show you like each class on their starting planet, like up to level 10, and then it would show you the branch off where you could choose which advanced path you wanted to go towards. And oh man, that shit was just so, I loved watching those. But then when you get to some of them and you're like, some of the designs felt a little like, yeah, that's definitely not what I would be making. But then like the trooper, for one of them, your trooper is looked very like clone trooper inspired. But then one of the other ones had like, almost looked like a rebel commando, and I was just like, yeah, that's definitely not what I'm in this for. See, this tells me to access the medical thing in the right fucking place. Why the hell did the other one... Why the hell, when I did it on the Jedi yesterday, did it just have me fucking running all the way to, like, the opposite side of the planetary map? That was so irritating. See, like, it had me all the way over here, which there's no business in me being over there. I'm pretty sure that's the imp side of things anyways. So, yeah, it just really didn't make any sense. But yeah, I loved watching those videos. I think I may even do that later, just because, for nostalgia's sake. And again, that's why I mentioned it in one of the other streams. I made all these characters based off of old designs, with the exception of the bounty hunter, and that's just because I wanted, you know, classic Jango Fett-ish looking Mando versus, you know, Swtor's design, which Swtor's isn't bad. I just really, the main thing is the helmet. I really just wanted that actual Mandalorian helmet.
I'm sure I'll find a use for these.
And considering... There's a guy in here, I thought. Maybe it's not until in here. Like this trooper, for example, this gear is what, well, not entirely this gear. What I was originally... Stop that. I did that last time. The Belsavis gear that I started this trooper with is the exact same armor as what the troopers use in the Hoth base, except instead of white and red, it's white with blue. It's almost like this. It's not blue. It's almost like a... I don't know how to describe it. But, you know, it being a base armor that was for NPCs in the vanilla game, I was like, that's the look. That's the look I want. Instead of just, like, the generic trooper design that you'd see on, like, Fleet. Both my Jedi designs based off of vanilla in-game gear that you would see on NPCs and such, or that you could get as a starting character. Even my smuggler, same thing. My Sith, both my Sith are wearing... So... My Inquisitor is wearing adaptive gear, but it's adaptive gear that's literally fucking black and purple, so perfect colors for me. And there's two different sets that I have, and I was debating between the black and purple or the black and red, but I wanted to use a purple lightsaber, so the purple just matched better. But also then, since Thanaton wears very similar looking gear, and his gear is black and red, I thought, plus he uses a red lightsaber, I thought it was a very nice contrast considering how much of an antagonist he is throughout the rest of the story. And so that just worked out. My warrior, on the other hand, he's wearing legacy gear. There used to be a thing where you could get these items that would be almost like a creation kit, and you would take it and you could get, depending on what your character was, what class your character was, you could exchange this kit for a particular item. And so my Sith is wearing that particular gear. And there's that, and there's another, like, very Darth Vader-ish looking... Oh, wait, no. This starts a big boss battle. There's a very Darth Vader-ish looking... There's a couple Vader-ish looking armors that are available. Of course, the one that my Sith is wearing. But then there's also one that's very Vader-ish looking. That's basically Darth Scourge's armor. Or Lord Scourge. Is he a Darth? I would say he is. That's his armor. And, I mean, it's his armor to a T. And it looks really good. And I used it on... I think I used it on my original Sith warrior at one point. I'm trying to remember. Because for a while, my original Sith warrior was very elegant. And he had a... Well, he had a completely different design. But... yeah, still in line with Swtor's original vision. And then my agent is literally just wearing agent gear. He's just wearing an Imperial agent outfit. And so it's just very fitting. So all of the characters I'm doing for these playthroughs, they all look like they belong in the Swtor universe. And, you know, it doesn't really bother me that the Mandalorian doesn't, because I wanted him to look like my IRL Mando design. And I more or less, you know, as best as I can within the limitations of Swtor, he looks exactly how I wanted him to. So he got to be the exception. Especially because even though I really like the Warrior and I really, really like the Inquisitor, the Bounty Hunter is still my all-time favorite. And it was my original character, so he had a little bit of special treatment.
Ikuramo, ubanchoralipa istimbo.
You have a reprieve for the moment, Hut. We have visitors. Major, come and greet our guests.
How could you turn on the Republic? What did the Empire promise you?
The Republic is sick. Indecisive half-wits like Corvin make general while men of action get passed by. Despite all my talent and years of service, I'd have died a major in the Republic. The Empire will give me a fleet.
You betrayed and murdered the men who served under you for a promotion? What's wrong with you?
Indeed, life is unfair, innocents suffer, etc., etc. Are we done with expressing fruitless moral outrage now?
Ah! What? No!
That was pure Quesh venom. Kill the captain over there, and I will give you the antidote. Let's finish this.
Not much time left. I shouldn't have trusted them. Please, forgive me.
You'll face a court-martial, you know.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Chiliska tananga ime chaijo ronchika. Mi bonawa tuipe te bokbagwa wadawanga.
Does the Empire know how to process Quesh venom now?
Kopturia do boto wanawanki slemo. Poya tukatanga. Gadwachine boiga. Anulio okba kisa spita perupa.
Thank you again for everything.
Chiliska tananga ime chaijo ronchika.
I mean, yep, he definitely deserved it, but it wasn't my character's place. He is still a, he's a member of Havoc Squad, but I don't know if that general outranks him or not. Well, we're finally done with Quesh. I'll only have one more character to do Quesh with. Again, it's not that big a deal. It's really not that insufferable because it is so short, and it's a much easier planet to navigate than other bigger planets for sure.
I received word from Broga. You kept our operation safe and eliminated the Empire's masterminds. I've sent a squad to take Major Trieg into custody. He will answer for what he's done. The Republic Army owes you a debt of gratitude.
Will the Empire withdraw? Does everything go back to normal now?
Not quite. It will take time to find and stamp out the remaining Imperial forces. As long as we remain here, you will be honored and welcomed.
Yeah, that's nice and all, but I don't... Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, that's very Commander Fox. Oh, I like that. I mean, that one's not bad either, but... that one's really cool. I like that a lot, actually. Holy shit. If that had a comma, I would 100% be using this. That's so cool how it changed so much of our shit to red. That is absolutely going in my ship's cargo hold for me to use at a later point. I just don't know when. And I love the comma so much on troopers. Like ARC troopers are my favorite clone troopers since 2003. So I don't know how I could possibly use an armor that doesn't have one, but that armor looks so good. I could possibly save that armor for, I mean, it wouldn't be for a long time that I'd get to use it, but I guess I could save it for whenever I get to the Knights, the Eternal Empire stuff. That could be cool. Just sucks I wouldn't get to use it for an extended period of time. Like, again, let's see. Now, it does make your shit down here white, but I could also just not unify it. Actually, I don't know. I really don't know. That's so cool. I could almost make like almost a pure red trooper. Just don't unify the pants so they stay mostly red. Boots are kind of mostly red that way. I don't know. It's a really cool chess piece. See, that's what I love about this game is there's so many options for things to look great in this game, and that one just has a really, really cool way of distributing the colors. Not to mention it's already, like, its default color.
Efficiency, Master. All the better to serve you.
That's nice. Not to mention its default color is red, so it's already, like, made that way intentionally. Shit, I already had that armor that I put on Vic. But that's fine, because it means I already have one for the next companion. This is all just kind of going to go in here for now. And then if I end up needing it, for anything else, then I'll have it. That's so cool, though. That's such a cool chess piece.
General Garza, this is Havoc. The safecrackers have been extracted safely.
Excellent. Very good work.
See, like, look at how ugly all of that is with all that random fuck. Ugh, I hate it. I don't even want to do this cutscene right now. I actually may just leave it. I may change the shit. What are we doing? We're going to Jack Sparrow. I may just change the gear up off stream just so that it matches, so I don't have to deal with this disgusting shit anymore. I don't know why it's like that. I mean, I know why it's like that. It's because of a bug. But I don't know why it's just the trooper. But thank the Force, it's just one. And I don't have that issue on all the others. Okie dokie. So we're off to do Balmora, the Balmora. We're off to go to Balmora for the bonus series. I really don't like going and doing this, but we're gonna have to do it one more time after we do this rhyme. I just realized what I said did not make the most sense. Shit, I went all the way. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yep. Because we'll have to do the bonus series when we do the Jedi Controller. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Know what the fuck that matters, but that's what time it is. I guess it's interesting because it's really the only sequential. Well, yeah, it's the only sequential that you can have like that unless you go by like trash military time, and then you could have 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's it, and that's just stupid. Now I have a bunch of stuff I need to get rendered, and I could do all that this weekend. Which I mean I will end up doing this weekend. I just wish I could log on to Swtor and fix up all this shit while shit's rendering, but that just does not work out that way. We'll have Odar for this, sure.
Wait a second. I know you. I hear the Imperials are short a whole shipment of weapons thanks to you. I'm Resistance. Came for help. Funny that I run into you. You have no idea what you've stirred up. The Empire's not taking defeat lying down, and we're the ones in the firing line.
The Empire wants to destroy the Resistance. It doesn't need my actions as an excuse.
True, but you rattled their cage, so maybe you can put the Imperial occupation down for good. The Empire's attacking Moraine territory. That's where the Resistance started. Mostly villages and factories. Moraine territory's also where we hid our families. But now the Imps have found them. Hundreds. Hundreds are already dead.
Go learn how to fight your own battles.
You can't be... Half the reason the Empire's so desperate is because of what you did. How can you walk?
I might have time to look into it.
This whole area's a war zone, but you should have a clear path to Moraine Outpost. It's our oldest staging ground. When you get there, talk to Wix. If she's still alive, she'll be fighting. Good luck.
It's, you know, it's very...
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
It definitely feels like the blame is being misplaced for sure. See, like, this character, I don't remember... I mean, he went with, like, a very basic-looking smuggler outfit at the beginning when I created him. But for Chapter 2, I wanted to go for my personal favorite Han Solo look, which is the Empire Strikes Back look. It used to be the Endor look, but that's just because the Power of the Force figure with the green jacket. I thought that was a really cool figure, and I liked that, you know, the jacket was kind of flowy, but that was a whole different thing. But yeah, I mean, I don't particularly care for the vest that he has in A New Hope and in Empire, but the black jacket or A New Hope and in Return. But the black jacket that he has in Empire looks really good. And so that's kind of what I was going for this look. And then his Chapter 3 look is going to be different again. Not all of my characters change their looks based on their progress through the story.
Wasta micha kolkuka dumaji, ta ushagwa upa. Te bisa kakuka pe mewata. Chupichuta, kasoyeli choy rato, kapachuta.
What else would you expect from Imperials?
Una wawunda ya pawa kulka torondi. Nira tisa slimo crispa, todanki con kupa.
I'm not afraid of anybody.
Nira tisa slimo crispa, todanki con kupa. Te bisa kakuka pe mewata.
You may be right about that.
Anini joka, nuchawa. Kichacha una chichi tua. Tu patula musta, o grangi tampio dume dunka.
I'd better get moving.
Chupaka topa pupande baka.
Where's this guy? Here he is.
Poya toka changa goptula do bata wana wanki. Chobet I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Wanta humpa muri rava fupa jibampa wula.
I know things are tough, but you can't give up.
Buka kampak nijit tonka yiliska chanaga. Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko. Chonki faguta jiho poda ji oto vokise.
Fighting the Mandalorians isn't like fighting the Imperials.
Ji liska ta. Piti do tenyago kakajojo, da biska ku paliya. Chaskruni do pat kurira, do kanki kung.
All right, I'll do it.
Wo grani tampio da pushi wompa, pu tula musta. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
But yeah, so most of my characters don't really change, don't really change their appearance. Like this one did, and my trooper did because I just upgraded his armor. It is going to change a little bit again with Chapter 3. Unless I decide to use that new armor, it's going to change a lot. I don't plan on doing that, though. But God, that chest piece just made his gear look so fucking good. My Jedi Knight, his hasn't changed, but it's going to change between Chapter 2 and 3 for narrative reasons. And then my Consular, hers won't change at all. I doubt I have any reason to change hers. And actually, I wasn't even going to change my Jedi's. But like maybe just his lightsaber crystal. But then I was messing around with dye kits and stuff, and I noticed one that looked really good with his Jedi robes. And I was like, holy shit, I got to do this. So that was a thing. My Mando, I made his to be perfect. I made his to be perfect the way it was. And so that one's definitely not going to be changing ever. My Inquisitor, the only thing that changed with my Inquisitor is once you get that specific mask, which I know some of you know what I'm talking about, but also I try to not be too direct with my speaking. That's a way to. I try not to spoiler things because I know there are still people that are picking this game up that are new, and it's crazy seeing the amount of people play this game for the first time in 2026. This game's been out for almost 15 years. And it's so cool seeing new people and them testing stuff. So I don't try to spoil things. Shoot. I still need to go do the other thing. But once you get that specific mask, then I switch to using that. But otherwise, everything else of his stays the same. Oh, well, I changed his lightsaber, too. But that's it. Is those two things for him. And then the warrior, hasn't changed at all, and it won't change. Now, all four lightsaber crystals will change. I'll probably end up giving the warrior a new saber hilt, the consular, and the pretty much. Okay, so all four Jedi and Sith will get new lightsaber hilts and new lightsaber crystals at a certain point in the game. The Inquisitor just already has his new hilt. He'll get the new crystal. Probably, I'm trying to decide if it'll be after Chapter 2 or after Chapter 3. And then the warrior, I believe, will get his new one after Chapter 2. Oh. Different character. I already forgot. Stop. There we go. And then the agent. I have no reason for the agent to change. Jeez. Like, the only reason the agents would ever change is if I decided, that I wanted to change, like, because he's a chiss. So, right now, his, uniform is black with, like, blue, like a blue trim. And so, and I made it that way so that it would, you know, go along with and match the blue skin tone of, son of a bitch, of the chiss skin color. But I may change it to black with red, because the red does look good, but I don't know if narratively there will be a reason for his gear to change. So I don't know if I will change it. But I mean, yeah, so, I mean, plenty of changes to be made, but some more than others. And actually, thinking about it, I think the only one who won't change is my Mandalorian. Well, they respawned while we were in the middle of that. Okay, I'm not going to bother with obtaining the orders, because we're going to have to come back out here anyways. So we'll do that in a second. Yeah, because the bounty hunter weapon won't change, his armor won't change. Now that was a whole other thing, having to, between Chapter 1 and 2, getting Mando gear and getting the dye kits for my companions. That wasn't cheap, and that's pretty much what I used most of my saved up cartel coins for. But I wanted them all to be matching-ish and shiny. My Sith, they have narrative reasons. And the agent we already went over doesn't really have any reasons to change his stuff. Not yet that I can think of.
Di Wanawanga Blasto Chi. Piti do Tenyago Kakajujo. Da Biska Ku Paliya.
You need the Republic, and they need you. Keep clinging to the past, and it'll only drag you down.
Chaskruni do Pat Kurira do Kanki Kung. Patoga Wata Kiko Uba Kiri Wata Buki Donko.
And then, let's see. Trooper, he changed his armor throughout. If I can get a better rifle, there is a rifle I have in mind, but it's super expensive. Unless it goes on sale in the cartel market and I have enough coins left, maybe. But this guy, he's got his gun. He's not changing, and I'm pretty sure I already have what I'm going to change him into armor-wise. But I think I have it in a different character storage. And then the 2 Jedi, yeah. So the only one who will have 0 changes made from start to finish is my Mando, because I made him perfect from the beginning.
Get back aboard the Wanderlust and keep the engines warm. I'll think of something.
If you say so, Captain, but I think it's foolish to wait.
I ain't interested in your thoughts, Rustoni. I said be ready to go. Oh, sorry. Didn't hear you sneak up on me. Name's Daventan. I'm running a charter for the Republic to get some, special passengers off-world. Speaking of, I could surely use some help.
You're smuggling more than refugees and diplomats, aren't you?
The Empire's rounding up all the Force sensitives they can find. Anybody too weak to be Sith, they kill. So we're trying to grab them first. Kids, Old men. Not exactly Jedi Master material. Now, the Empire sent a hunting party after them. Rustoni says he even saw Sith.
That doesn't make sense. If these people are so weak, they aren't a threat.
And the Empire's out to see they remain that way. That's why we're trying to move them out of the Empire's reach, or would be if they could get here. I'm more than able to get these folks to their new home, but I need someone to get them past the Empire's goon squad first. Any chance you can do it?
As one captain to another, I'm happy to help.
Enemy's surely out for blood, so you'll be careful. Force sensitives are holed up in a research facility not far from here. Guide them back here and keep them safe. You do your part, and I'll get them off planet where the Empire can't reach them.
I be one captain to another. See, now we gotta go in there. That's why I came back. I don't think I did that last time, or any of the times. Because I was just like, oh, I need to do this. No point if we're gonna have to go back there anyways. I be Captain the Captain. I, Jack Sparrow, the captain of the Gold Duck. I need to work on the lore videos for this, but shit. I'll add it to the list. You know, I'll actually add it to the list right now. Swtor lore. Now let's just hope I remember my shorthand and what the hell it's supposed to mean. Okay, we're not there yet. Hopefully we can get them all, get all 5 of the Imperial orders from this area, so I don't have to go back. Because since this quest has a bonus mission of, you know, keeping all of the people we save alive, I do kind of need to not be just recklessly fighting everything. Already got one. Oh yeah, I forgot we've got the Trank on this character. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. I keep mixing that up with this. I need to switch these. There we go. I was trying to interrupt his thing, which I did because I fucked off and he was like, well, no point in charging this ability any longer. Stunning them doesn't really do anything, I feel like. I mean, I know that it actually does do something. But I feel like it's almost not necessary because these are all these guys are so fucking weak. Ooh, 4 out of 5. Alright, first of all, this Imperial handler was stuck in the console. But then also it looked like we were saving the motherfucker. Yeah. Get a little stabby stab. Oh, what is this? Oh, we must have got this from leveling up. No, we've had this. Exploits upper-handed calling droids. Oh, yeah, the spinning blade shit. Yeah, that's such a cool ability. Yes, so we did get all of them. Sweet. See, like, I could have stunned this one, but what's the point, right? Oh, let's just do this right here. Oh, and it actually has a fairly short cooldown. Funny part is we could, if we stealth, will it stealth all of the? No way.
There, ready to go. Just lead the way. Everyone, you're moving out.
See, now what's stupid about this part is, like, okay, so they're force sensitive. Fine and dandy. Yeah, they don't stealth. Okay. I didn't figure they would, but I can still possibly take advantage of this. Because, like, I can stealth this guy. Oh, no. I can't. Oh, because they got so close, it doesn't matter. Shit. See, but then they're also, like... Oh, that's at 0 health, and I was like, uh-oh. See, melee, force adept. Oh, there's the other one. Alright, so there's no stealth in any of this shit. Actually makes it really difficult to see how we're gonna get them out of here. Hopefully I can do it. I can get them all out alive. You don't get to just target where you put that. Okay, they're all three alive. So, knock on wood. I haven't failed to keep them all alive on any of our characters. So that's good. I wasn't sure on this one just because of the way we have to, the way we usually fight with this one in stealth and walk up and shotgun, but because they don't stealth, we, couldn't really rely on that tactic. Yeah, we'll go turn this in and then we'll process that shit. Gotta make sure we keep them alive. If we get in a speeder, do they still keep up, right? It's taking too long to walk. Oh yeah, right here.
Boy, the Empire's surely gonna hate the sound of your name for a while. That's all the passengers, all right. You got them here safe. I'll get them off-world like I promised. I figure I owe you part of my commission for the help, so here you go.
Thank you. I'm just glad I could help.
Those people are glad, too. You've saved plenty of lives today. Got a long day ahead settling folks in so we can get out of here. Take care of yourself.
Trying to remember what we do afterwards, because I don't want to lose the bonus mission. Well, it is planetary shit, so I could just do it again if need be, I guess. Or bonus mission shit. Bonus series shit. God damn. Which of course is repeatable for whatever reason. I don't remember why they made that change.
Betuana uba kili wata pongkidanko padoga lola. Te hawa te puni is towoto. Se kada wupi upi. Ja poko otongisa chobod I kafu anchawa.
Not a problem.
Maguli chi wanta hompa. Muli ra wata wampa. Manchika buk no ni slimo.
Is there a reason you're whining to me about it?
Yuna liska chananga wachi tospa. Ini kondinga. Wavmula to bota tuane wangi wabda yaktuka loka. Uno bongo wawuni kupa. Tonti tok makitoni.
Now I'm all ears. Keep talking.
Wama oto chako ga hutapawa to bampaula. Muguto neompi bedwala ni bobo chopo uma.
Thank you, Wix. I'll see that he gets it.
Jisko liska changanga. Pumpa kumchinga.
Shit, it means we did lose that bonus. God damn it. Fuck. God damn it. I knew. So now it means I'm going to have to come back and do that bonus stuff on this character.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Where does this have me going? Upper Sundari. Yeah, that's what I thought. This one doesn't.
Be safe
Tell
out
me to
there.
go to the right one. But I guess the question is, do I bother... Yeah. So I guess what we'll do is... I'll probably come back, do the bonus stuff. At least that particular part. Before we do this for the consular and do quest for the consular. So that'll be a different day, obviously, since they're repeatable, just not the same day. That's so fucking annoying. I knew it. I should have just fucking gone over there and done it, but... Oh well. It's nothing to stress over. Out of all the fucking things I've got going on, that's the least of any of my problems. It's a long shuttle ride. Oh yeah, because I gotta deal with these guys. Damn it. Damn. Again, it's fine. It's just... I should have listened to that little inner voice. So you gotta get these little droids over here. Which probably means I'm gonna pick up that security chest a couple times too. Just feels like such a long bonus series compared to Balmora. Balmora on Imp side again was so short, and it wasn't even like there was less to do. It just flowed together so much better. I was gonna say, motherfucker, you better not float out of range. Probably didn't need to use that, but yeah, it's whatever. he choked me out the second I shot that shotgun at him. He was not playing with anybody's bullshit. I think this might be, however, the best we've done as far as this stupid-ass part of the mission. With these little damn droids. I guess out of all the people that are here on Balmora right now, none of them are doing this particular mission, so my objectives are not getting stolen. Which honestly works well for me.
I told the guardsmen, no unauthorized personnel wandering in. So, your Commander Maydean's reinforcements. Gotta say, I was hoping for more people. I've heard your name in briefings. Frankly, I don't need a hero right now. To retake the Balmoran arms factory, we need a blasted miracle.
Balmoran Resistance sabotaged several Imperial probe droids to spy for them. They said you might find their data useful.
Interesting. This could help us keep a lid on the Empire's activities. The Imperials have consolidated their remaining forces in a last stand. They're throwing everything they have at Balmoran arms. We're looking at veteran soldiers, droids, and Imperial tech we've never seen before. Sound like something you could handle?
I won't leave any witnesses.
I've got 2 men.
I totally clicked the wrong option there.
I told the guardsmen, no unauthorized personnel wandering in. So, your Commander Maydean's reinforcements. Gotta say, I was hoping for more people. I've heard your name in briefings. Frankly, I don't need a hero right now. To retake the Balmoran arms factory, we need a blasted miracle.
Balmoran Resistance sabotaged several Imperial probe droids to spy for them. They said you might find their data useful.
Interesting. This could help us keep a lid on the Empire's activities. The Imperials have consolidated their remaining forces in a last stand. They're throwing everything they have at Balmoran arms. We're looking at veteran soldiers, droids, and Imperial tech we've never seen before. Sound like something you could handle?
Has the Empire brought in some sort of new weapon?
Not exactly. Major Garrick can give you the details. I've got 2 men handling the factory defense. Sergeant Jojems is trying to cut off the Imperials' approach. He could use some assistance. And Major Garrick reported heavy losses after his squad ran into some Imperial device. Whatever it is, I need it gone. The Empire's got nowhere to go. This time, Balmora will be free. Show me what you can do.
Show me your moves. Smash Bros was a fun game.
We were sitting ducks out there.
quarter of my men were killed, and all because of defective weapons.
It wasn't defective weapons. It was an attack by the Empire. Command is sending new equipment to take care of the problem.
By the time new weapons get here, the Empire will own this planet.
Maybe it won't come to that. Freelancer, how would you feel about saving Balmora and earning a few credits at the same time?
How would I feel? Like a kid in a candy store. What can I do?
The Empire has a prototype weapon called the Neutralizer, which puts out an energy field that disables all standard-issue Republic weaponry.
Disables? Half of our guns exploded.
I know that, Captain. I'm hoping you can sneak behind enemy lines and destroy the Neutralizer's generators. I don't have anyone else.
Won't this neutralizer disable my equipment as well?
Notice I said standard-issue equipment. Your luck is our luck. It'll be tough, I won't deny it. You'll be up against Imperial troops, automated defenses, and assault droids. You're our only hope. So, will you do it? The fate of the Republic war effort lies in your hands.
All right, I'll do it.
Excellent. With your advanced weaponry unaffected, you'll retain the element of surprise.
If you manage to pull this off, leave the cleanup to me. My men are hungry for revenge.
Meanwhile, I'm hungry for lunch. Makes me sound fat as shit. No, I'm just thinking some good old sandwiches sound good today.
Voltesac fec ut azo negre. Piru ege, provid nap hoje Jonas. Kot vene atenge razon, igot.
You want me to lead your army?
Latlan felit gegob es elenga agiob. Seze meles nehes volt felis merni. Eves tob ere ni as igrit.
We'll see. My schedule is pretty tight.
As igas gato umpa volta copy. Zuntelen zo galat sufolt emlekik.
Man, and you know, I've got so much stuff that I've got kind of listed out that I need to get done, and then I've also got stuff around the house that's got to be done, and I'm also feeling like I want to build a Gundam this weekend too. Just kind of everything's all over the place. There's never enough time. Never enough time. I gotta get some editing done. I don't need to, but I'm gonna get this chest one more time just because I can. This doesn't have me blowing those up yet. See, like, these things is like so, it's so weird. Like, that's there. It's like, okay, blow it up. Especially because, like, there's, you know, so many parts that actually count. But then, how many do you want to blow up? I just kind of put them right here because it's like, you know, gives you kind of a direct way in. Or at least as much of one as, you know, kind of makes sense. I think there's a bonus for blasting, so I'm gonna see how many that is. Yeah. Man, alright. Don't worry, I'm gonna stealth everything, so I won't have to worry about me getting in a fight without you. I mean, like, all these enemies, too, is like, there's no way you can't hit the bonus of, you know, killing 25 enemies. But I also don't really need to go out of my way to do it. Like, I'm pretty confident I'll end up with all the enemies that I had to fight for this shit. Pretty sure that we would still be fighting that many regardless. All of this being pretty much in the same area. I don't know if if this mission and that one are the same. Well, yeah, I guess they are. Because then there's those. But either way, like, you've got to be... Like, being out here to do them at the same time just makes it so much more efficient. Like, imagine the frustration of you come out here, did the first mission for the one guy, go and turn it in, but then you had to come right back out here to do the other mission. That would be frustrating. That chest isn't there, which means somebody's been out here recently. I do kind of wonder sometimes, it's like, I mean, you know, it's a video game, so you can't really attempt to do that. What the heck? I don't know what the hell is going on right there. Something broke. It's like, how does every character know how to do all these things, like sabotaging these turrets and blah, 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 blah. what is in here? Is there anything special in here? Like, what is the point in coming in here? There's no security chest or nothing. If I end up needing to because of whatever, like because I'm missing, because I need more things to kill, then sure, we'll go back over there, I guess. But as of right now, I don't know if that's going to be necessary. Look at that droid over there just admiring those crystals. It's like, oh man, they're so pretty. My photoreceptors appreciate how the light reflects from this crystalline structure. Blast! Blast! Ooh, something purple. Don't be like stupid tokens. Actually, it can't be tokens because I think that event's over. Whoa, hold up. I just got a lightsaber crystal. Whoa, I think that's the first time I've gotten a crystal from a drop since I've made any of these 8 characters. And while, of course, it's yellow, it's a color I'm never going to use. And, of course, also the colors that I'm going to be using when I change colors on the characters that I mentioned we're going to change at some point. But it's not any of them. They're, like, cartel-specific colors. But still, hey, that's pretty cool. And it's purple rarity, no less. I'm sentimental and nostalgic for shit all the time. Which, again, as I've argued before, is not a bad thing. But I love the, I just love stuff like that. Like, that's why I always go for the security chests. They don't really fucking matter in hindsight, but, you know, it's just something you would do in vanilla, and I love that. Seeing right there, 25. Exactly. That's just perfect, dude. It's so fucking perfect. And that's why I didn't feel the need to bother earlier. Although we did, I guess, kill 4 earlier that we didn't necessarily need to do. That chest still isn't there. I'm kind of bothered by that. Not really, like, seriously bothered. I'm just more confused. I have not seen anybody over here doing anything. Oh yeah, we gotta do these. So see, there's no way we would miss out on it. So when I have to do this for the for the consular. I'm definitely going to remember that there is absolutely no need to kill anything outside of where you have to go to do it. Okay. I'm trying to, like, loosely follow the map for where it says these things are. Okay, still need one. There's so many enemies around here too. It's crazy. Aha. Stop running away from me. Alright, so now that one's on return and that one's on secure. And then after that, we'll be done. Just my Wookiee and me. Oh, whoops. Well, shit. I forgot the pubs run in here after you. I just was like, hey guys, what's going on? And there was just a group of imps, and you're like, shit. We actually handled that pretty fucking well, all things considered, with this class. We were blasting and throwing grenades, and Bodar was jumping around and bashing them with his blades.
Bagu kala hajat is eje. Al kalma nak te sem meet sem higa. As urig fiko had mirt aki sok.
If it pushes back the Empire, it was time well spent.
Vagolegolab. Oza sa kapitani oki adni.
What's going on, Larry? How you been? I'm just wrapping up some characters right now. After this, we only got one more character to get caught up, and then they'll all be at the same spot in the story. Which normally I don't go to this effort. I just kind of let things go as they are, but since we've got some how do I we get some flashpoints that are pretty important to the story that we got to do, and you have to do them at a certain point, so I wanted everybody to be caught up there. What's weird? What's going on, my guy?
You did it. You destroyed the neutralizer. We've already tested our weapons. Everything's back to normal. Now, I can get my men back into battle. It's payback time. And the Empire isn't gonna like our currency.
I had some turbulence, but I worked things out.
You really did save the Republic's hide on this one. The shipment of new weapons was delayed. If you hadn't destroyed that machine, the planet would belong to the Empire. Good work.
I already knew, I guess. It was just like, damn, this guy. You just like me. You just like coming and hanging out. I don't know why. I don't know what we do, but we just do what we do, unfiltered, unedited. Well, except for all the video editing. But I don't. You know what I mean.
On behalf of the Republic military, thank you for your assistance, and for pulling my men's boots out of the fire. The Empire's on the run, and we're about to make our final push into the Balmoran arms factory. Balmora's freedom is assured. I'm prepared to call that a victory.
We're kicking the Imperials off Balmora, Colonel.
At least crack a smile.
I'll take it under advisement, Captain. There's still work to do. Commander Maydeen sends his compliments on helping ensure the planet's security and the safety of the Balmoran people. I second that. I've got to get back to chasing Imperial scum. Oh, and a Gabe Devaro from the Resistance wants to speak to you in Bugtown.
I'll see what he has to say.
Good hunting.
Oh, it's all good, man. I'm not worried about it. I appreciate it.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
I always try to, when I can, remember to click the like button on stuff I watch for people. Unless they're one of those people that, like, I don't remember if I did it back in the day or not. I may have, and I think I did. I think I started out with the, subscribe and like, if you blah, blah, but at that point it's just like, either you're subscribed because you want to, keep seeing things, or you're not. And if you hit the like button, great, but I'm not gonna. I feel like if you have to ask for it, it defeats the whole purpose, right? I tried that in the beginning anyways. Tried to ask friends. It's just like, hey, just go and watch like the first minute or so of a new video I put up. Just hit the like button on it, whatever. Just to kind of help get us out there. But, yeah. Most of those people didn't really care enough to help us with that. I'm also not friends with a lot of those people anymore. The few that I am also don't really help the channel, but also it's just like, whatever. It's a hobby for me. I do it for fun. If one day after 10 years or so we've been doing this, we suddenly explode in popularity one day, that'd be cool, but I mainly just want it to be I mainly just want the community aspect. Get people you can, like-minded people to sit and talk and enjoy hanging out with for a bit and playing some playing some video games. And granted, this is obviously single player, but, you know, one day get a big group into Battlefront or something, or a big group in Halo. Yeah, right? And especially for this being almost a 15-year-old game, like, we got to show Broadsword that this game still has a lot of support so that we keep getting updates and story content, and the game doesn't go into maintenance mode.
I almost feel sorry for the imps. When I asked you to help, I didn't know what I was throwing at them. Thank you. For everyone you saved, I was wrong about you. It's good to see you really care about saving Balmora.
If you start handing out the praise that fast, Gabe, it'll go to my head.
Good point. I don't want to start thinking you're all right. We'll see every Imperial soldier thrown off-world, I promise you. Maybe share a few of our tricks with the Republic military. Here, take this with you. You've more than earned it. Whatever happens, you'll always have friends on Balmora.
And just like that, now we've got our smuggler wrapped up as well. So the only one left now is the consular. The consular, we got to do the Balmora series, bonus series, and Quesh. And there's no way I can tackle that in the next hour. So what should I do? What should we do here? Did I not get Quesh done with the agent? Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Look, you're missing out on some good-ass Star Wars games. Maybe not now, so to speak. But I mean, like, there are some really good... Obviously, if you played Swtor, hopefully you've played KOTOR. Yes, they play differently. If you played them first, then, you know, whatever. But going from Swtor to KOTOR is maybe a little bit of a feeling like it's backwards. But KOTOR 1 and 2 are great games. The Jedi Knight games are great games. The Force Unleashed games are really fun. The first one's better than the second one, for sure. And then all 4 of the Battlefront games are great in their own right. The original Battlefront 2004 was a fantastic game that felt very grounded. Battlefront 2 was a little bit more, was more flashy and sped up, but also they cut down, like most matches had like either 200 or 250 reinforcements per side, whereas Battlefront 2 they cut it down to 150, and it was like, well, that's kind of, it made it less, you know. You want big epic battles, not something that can end in 3 to 4 minutes, at least for Star Wars anyways. Battlefront 2015, that was a good one, but it just depends. Like, some of the game modes were really fun, but being able to just use whatever abilities you want really kind of fucked up the Battlefront formula in my mind. And then Battlefront 2017 is just such a fun game with so much stuff to unlock. And while the game modes, they're not super varied, not enough, I guess, to really say, but, you know, I enjoy playing the same game modes over and over. One is 8-on-8 Team Deathmatch, which is just fucking fun. First to 100 kills wins. And then there's the big boy mode of Supremacy and taking over the map, and that shit's fun too. I love open world, except for the fact of I will never get shit done if I'm playing an open world game. Like, because, especially depending on, if it's a game I really enjoy, I'm going to put in the time and effort to explore every part of the map, and you know, and so for some games that's great because there's a lot to explore. There's a lot to discover, secrets, items, you know, whatever, depending on the game, such as Assassin's Creed Origins. That was such a fun game, but man, I would just continuously explore. I got to the point where I explored outside of areas I should have been at the time and was under-leveled, and so things could kill me in one hit. And then also going so far off the beaten path and discovering some really cool shit, like just, man, that shit was fun. And it was fun in Halo Infinite as well. Like, you could really explore and get out of some really crazy areas, and there were some, you know, unlockables and stuff to find, and that was fun as well. But the problem is it distracts me so much from actually playing the game or completing the story, whatever my quest is. Like, I think it took me like 33 or 36 hours, somewhere around there, to beat Halo Infinite, my first playthrough. I mean, because of course I did it on the hardest difficulty. So that partially fucked me up. But also because I was just going around exploring. It's like, I gotta find everything. And then it's cool because it's like, oh, look at this sniper rifle I found way up on the fucking mountain. That's cool. Look at this unlockable I found way hidden off the beaten path in a fucking cave somewhere. Yeah, I really wanted to get a group together to play Swtor, and, you know, to be able to play it all together, just going through the stories and stuff. But unfortunately, just as an adult, being able to line that shit up outside of like a very specific day, and you just go, okay, this day at this time works for everybody, play for a couple hours and go through all the shit together. But I don't really have that many friends anymore that are big Star Wars fans. I have a friend who is a KOTOR/SWTOR fan, but I know he mentioned something about getting his girlfriend to play it, but I don't know if they ever did. And we discussed having doing a playthrough where I'd make another character and he'd make a character and we'd run through it playing together, but that just kind of never panned out so far. But his work schedule is constantly changing, so I don't know how the hell we would ever manage that. See, like right now, yeah, that's more than I'm playing right now. Well, yeah, I mean, because I'm playing Swtor. I'm playing through all 8 characters, as well as playing, you know, through the later expansions with my older characters. Halo Campaign Evolved. The Master Chief Collection, which has all the older Halo games in it that I play with my friends on the weekend. I could play it myself, but the problem is when I get stuck with 3 teammates that can't keep up with me, it's really frustrating. So I at least need one of my friends there to kind of keep me sane. And then Star Wars Battlefront, that's just, I can play that by myself, and that's just fun. But that has more players, so the more players, the more people there are to pick up the slack of some of the others. I'm going to get back to playing some Pokemon here soon, in the next week or two. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. I do want to do another playthrough of Resident Evil 4, the remake, but I don't know if I'll have time. I don't know how I'm going to fit that into my availability, which feels like it's diminishing at the current moment, but yeah, I just don't really have much that maybe now that I have a Series S, I might be able to play the Ninja Gaiden 4 game and the remake of the second game, because I'm a huge Ninja Gaiden fan. But I also never played the third game because the third game sucked, and then they made a better version of the third game. But by that point, I was already checked out. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'll bother. I'll just have to kind of see how I feel by the end of it. I have 4 companions now on this character.
I think I figured out why we get along so well, Captain. We're both restless people. It's how we survive. Trouble loves us, and we just keep on moving. Eventually, Trouble gets tired of following and gives up.
I'm the kind of trouble that never gets tired. Do yourself a favor, sweetheart. Stop running.
I don't have to run from you, Captain. A brisk walk is usually enough. There wasn't nearly enough trouble growing up on Dantooine. After being a crime lord's daughter, sitting around got dull real quick. I had a big library of holo recordings from my father, but I could only watch them so many times.
Never figured Nog for the sentimental type. He left you a bunch of hollows dispensing his life's wisdom?
If by wisdom you mean teaching me how to become a criminal, then yes. He was a good teacher, very detail-oriented. By the time I was 14, I'd had enough. I buried Father's carbonite chamber someplace safe and hit the hyperlanes with a new identity. Those were good times. I met Juran and Adila, got mixed up with Beryl Thorne, lived a life of crime.
Every time I see some idiot scrubbing tables at a cantina, I think of how lucky I am.
Normal jobs are for people who aren't smart enough to earn a real living. I'm starting to enjoy these chats, but I'm feeling restless. Let's go find some trouble.
Ooh, trouble to find. Now, I know she wants to talk more, but I kind of want. I'm kind of like trying to draw out all the conversations with characters, so I don't like to do back-to-back-to-back companion things because I want to, draw it out all the way up until chapter 3. I want there to still be things my companions say. I don't want them to just suddenly disappear from the narrative because we got caught up on all their crap.
You are not what I expected, Captain. I've seen you in battle. I know you can fight. But I've been killing Jedi and Republic troopers since my childhood, and you are nothing like them.
You mean you've never met a Republic man so ruggedly handsome, startlingly brave, and dazzlingly clever?
They fought with valor and discipline. You fight with words and tricks. My father would not have thought you an honorable opponent. But I have seen your victories. I believe you are a worthy foe.
And what do Mandalorian women do with a worthy foe? Rawr.
Usually, they kill him. A warrior can only challenge herself against enemies of honor and courage. There is no honor in attacking those beneath you. A worthy foe is a gift. In defeating them, we hone ourselves to the best we can be and bring honor to the name Mandalorian. Or so I was taught.
God damn it. The dialogue with just being a fucking flirty little dipshit is so fucking funny. I'm so glad I decided to make this character based off Jack Sparrow. This makes for just some funny ass dialogue.
Why is that? Wouldn't take much convincing.
Yeah, I can't really imagine what the point of that was then. Could have at least, had a cool, like, Wookiee companion, but just pretty much had him sitting in timeout. See, like, Corso? Corso has nothing to say anymore. And I don't know if we're done with him. I don't know if we're done with all his dialogue or not. We may or may not be. I don't have my agent marked off, so I want to make sure I finished him. I finished quest for him before I mark him off. We're on quest, travel to Hoth. Okay, so we did. So we are caught up on 7 of our 8 characters. Consular is the only one left to get caught up. And that's pretty much just in time, too, because it is just about 2 o'clock. And I gotta take care of some things before I have to go do some other things. I've got a lot to fucking do. I wrote out my list too of all the things I got to get set up over the weekend. So, and that looks unclear as fuck. I'm gonna have to actually write it out a little more specifically because I write shorthand to remember all my shit. I may not remember that though. So, all right. Well, we still got a lot done. It took so much longer than I expected it to for some of the other shit. And frankly, then we also still have to go back and do the bonus stuff. Or not the bonus mission for the bonus series for Balmora on the Smuggler, because we fucked that part up. But thankfully we can redo that. And then we just got the Consular. So, let's see, today's Thursday. I don't know. It'll probably be Saturday or Sunday. Just depends. I'm trying to think. Because really, that's only... Well, yeah, it'll probably be Saturday or Sunday. We'll get the Jedi Consular finished. And get out of the way. And then next week... we'll probably get some Pokemon in so I can get caught up on those. And I guess it depends. Really depends because I've got... I don't know. I know for sure we'll be able to do Swtor either Saturday or Sunday. We'll do Swtor, we'll get our last character caught up with the rest of them. And then... after that, I'll have to see what availability I have to be able to get all of the other things situated. Hopefully this weekend I can get them at least set up to be able to do content, and then from then we'll just have to see what I feel like doing that day. But yep, it's 2 o'clock. It's time I got to get out of here and get some stuff taken care of for the day. And yeah, so Timbo, Kratos, Barry. Nope, I read Larry and Burns, and somehow I got Barry. Oh man, love you guys, y'all faces. Happy to see you here all the time. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And if we don't see you this weekend, I hope you have a fantastic weekend as well. Until next time, though, we will catch you guys later. Adios.